Hello, welcome. I'm Amy from the Emerald Empress, and I'm here doing the Pisces reading for May 2025. So let's see what comes through for you. What's going on for Pisces? Ooh. All right, we have the 10 of Wands reversed. It's a card that means you're doing it all. Everything. You are carrying the burden, the delegation, you're under stress. That was my dog coughing. Yeah, it's a lot. It's very much in that fire energy. All right, then we have the Justice card reversed. Unfairness, lack of accountability, guilt, dishonesty, punishment. What is going on with you, Pisces? Why are we carrying this big load? Let's give it a shuffle. Something's going on. All right, what is going on with Pisces? Why are we feeling like this? That is my dog, Carmela, and she's something. All right. Okay, so we have the Four of Pentacles. And this is a card of saving money, security, conservation, scarcity, frugality. Okay, I don't know if we're having money troubles, but I feel like money troubles might be in your foresight. And yeah, you're having some disagreements. I'm getting the, I'll just do it myself. Feeling. Yeah, and then we have the Lovers reversed. It's a card of self-love, disharmony, misalignment of values. It's like you're suffering. It's also a card of bad choices. Followed up by the Page of Swords, which is a card of new ideas. Thirst for knowledge. I wonder if you want to go back to school. If you're having some mental clarity on your current situation and doing it yourself is not where it's at, and you are either going to have to level up or have some help. And then the Hermit came up, which is a card of selflessness, but it's also a card of soul searching, contemplation, truth seeking. You want to be alone. You want independence. You want some guidance, but I'm thinking that guidance might come from yourself, through meditation, through calming yourself. Okay. I think you're experiencing some delays. You're holding off on something because you're panicking. You need to slow down. Then we have Judgment reversed, which is a card of self-doubt, a lack of awareness. You're your own worst critic. Like, I think you're just going through it. You're ignoring the call. Like, there's something out there for you, but you're ignoring it because it's like you're stuck. Whoa. Okay, here we go. Right now, I feel like in the Seven of Wands, you have challenge, competition. You're protecting something. You're persevering. And you're maintaining control. But control of your life, control of yourself, control of your finances. But it's just so heavy. Like, the energy is heavy. Then the Emperor comes up, and the Emperor is a really good card. I like the Emperor. It's a card of respect, leadership, stability, structure, rules, power, authority. It's almost kind of like a father figure. Protection. I wonder if you need to go back home for a little while. It's kind of the sense that I'm getting. Okay, Queen of Cups. I feel like you're the Queen of Cups. You're compassionate, calm, you're nurturing, you're healing. But you're not being like that now because you're doing it all yourself. And it's not fair. And you're trying to save money, but something's going on. Okay. So then we have the Ten of Pentacles, which is a card of wealth, family, and financial security, long-term success, contributions. But you're in this disharmony coming across in the Three of Pentacles. You're doing it alone. There's a lack of teamwork, and it's disorganized. All right, let's see what these have to say. Two of Wands comes up. It's a card of planning, making decisions, discovering, leaving home. I almost kind of wonder if you need to leave one home and go to another one. Go back home. Then we have the Six of Pentacles upright. It's a card of giving and receiving, sharing wealth and generosity. It's a charity card, which, you know, everybody at one time in their life or another needs to accept a little bit of charity, whether it come from family, friends. Sometimes we just need some help, which is honestly a lot of people are getting this right now. We are in uncertain economic times for sure. But I think this is the message here is, and again, take what you can, leave what you can't. You need to align yourself. You're overwhelmed. I feel like you're focusing on things that aren't going to pan out for you. You go, oh, if I can just go back to nursing school, for example, everything will be better. Well, in your current situation, yeah, maybe you'd be making more money, but you'd still be doing it all yourself. And who's to say that you could get through nursing school in your current situation because you're doing it all yourself? When are you going to have time to study? I think it's time for alignment. You need to align your personal values. And I know that you're overwhelmed right now, but if you pull back, and you could even say to your partner, I never encourage anybody who's not, who's in a happy home to say, nope, I'm going to go back to my parents. I'm not going to do that. But, there needs to be like a serious discussion. If not, this is all about you here, Pisces, but it's like you have a long-term view. You're working hard. You're persevering. But you need sustainable results. You need to invest in yourself. It's great. It's great that you can do it all. It's not great that you have to do it all. So I think this is a time to have some hermit energy, do a little bit of soul searching, introspection, seek the truth about you. Ask yourself, what will give me independence? What will make me the happiest? What is my truth? What is going to get me through this time? Where do I need to go? The who, what, when, where, and why. I think that your perseverance and your long-term persistence is going to pan out for you. I just think right now you're just really overwhelmed. And it's not, and there's this lack of accountability that's playing in here, and guilt, and there's some maybe dishonesty going on. So I think in order to get to the bottom of it, sometimes we have to shut the world out for a little while and go, okay, I'm going to look at this calmly with as little bias as possible, and then start figuring out how to untangle this. And as soon as you do that, I think, one unlocked door will lead to an unlocked window, which will lead to an unlocked, But I think, yeah, I just think it's hard to do it alone. That's for sure, especially if you're overwhelmed. So, all right, well, I think that is your message for May. If you would like a more in-depth reading, you can always reach out to me. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, WhatsApp, all under The Emerald Empress by Amy. We do have a website coming out here, hopefully soon, by the end of the month, that will be a little bit easier to book, but I will be announcing that on my social media pages. But yeah, if you need help, reach out for it. That's the main thing. And I think that that's kind of been the message for all of the signs, for everybody this month is, we're in this weird transitional time. Everybody's trying to figure out what's going on, what they need to be doing, how they're going to accomplish everything. It's hard when we have all of these things that are going on in our world and in our economy, and there's all of this kind of strife going on, but that doesn't really mean a whole lot to the average person when they're just trying to go to work and clean the house and get the kids fed and cleaned up and back to school the next day, and you still have to continue with those things, and it can be incredibly overwhelming. So I think that that's kind of been the general reading for everybody, is that if you are feeling like you need help, reach out to your friends, reach out to your family, reach out to your doctor, reach out. There's no reason why everybody should be going at this alone. All right, well, good luck. And again, if you need a private reading, just let me know, and take care, and I will see you guys next month.